Welcome back to another video. In this week's video, I'm gonna go through a fast. So I just got back from Monterey and my body is a little beat up. My recovery and my nervous system are trying to bounce back. So we're gonna utilize a fast to enhance recovery ability and get a really good 5-week push to finish out strong with training going into HYROX New York City. So I'm going to take you through why I do it, what the point is, going through recovery statistics, looking at Whoop, and also going through training while I'm fasting. Who would have thought? Hey, I'm going to lift and run while I'm fasted. Crazy, right? Let's get into it. 30-minute bike. Super easy, super chill. Low zone 2, high zone 1. And then I'm going to do about a 15-minute mobility routine. And then we'll call it a day. But we're not done yet. Look at her go. She's doing such a good job. All right, 30-minute bike done and dusted. We are about to hop into a mobility routine. I use GoWOD, so it actually, what you do a like flexibility assessment. It uses like the camera and like whatever software it has to diagnose where you're most efficient in, I guess. Mine is posterior chain, so like I have like my hamstrings and my low back, and I actually have a pretty strong low back and hamstrings, I guess, but the flexibility of them are pretty low. So this is just really good for activating it, making sure that I can enhance them and make sure that they stay healthy. I have found that when I do this in coordination with a mobility routine, either after I run or after every training session, it really helps with like staying healthy and feeling my best overall for all the training that I do. So what I'm gonna do today, because my hips have been pretty sore and my calves are like, they're not sore, but I like to take care of them. I'm gonna click on here so you'll see. So what I'll do is I'll just go on right here on the phone, and you can do a personalized flow, and you can give you 8, 15, or 22 minutes that you can choose from. But what I like to do is I just go per body zone, and then I'll add a zone. So I'm gonna click my hip flexors, my low back, and my calves. Those are just the 3 things that I wanna focus on today. And then I'll click save zones, and then I'll click next. And then 8, 15, 22, I'm gonna do a 15-minute routine. I don't have a percussion, I don't have like a massage gun today, it's upstairs. But I'll click that, click next, and then we'll say let's go. Boom. And then it'll give me everything to do. 15-minute routine. I have it in my headphones, so typically I just watch them do it. I'll throw on a podcast. The cool part about GoWOD is like you can have a YouTube video or some sort of music or podcast playing in the background, and it'll just tell you when you've got 10 seconds left on each of your routines, which is kind of clutch. But we're about to wrap up the evening, the 60-hour, yes, I did the math. It will be approximately a 60-hour fast. I believe this is tied for the longest that I've done, or maybe a little bit longer. I can't really remember, but 60-hour fast has commenced. It is Thursday. I just got done eating my meal, probably at like 7 o'clock. So it's about 8:30 right now. I'm letting Charlie out. I will not eat again until Saturday, about 7 in the morning, maybe a little bit later. So it could be a little bit longer than 60 hours. But let's talk about how I got here first and what led into it. Let's go ahead and look at the trends that together. Let's just look at it together. I'm gonna go ahead and share what's on my phone with the screen. So here we go, on the screen now. Okay, so as you can see, we had some really good green recoveries early on. We had 70, 91, 72. I was in the green quite a bit right here for a little bit. Had some really good ones. I even had an 89 one day. And then as you can see, it really dropped off. We had yellow, 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 yellow. We had a really bad red, or not really bad, but that was Wednesday after Tulsa training. So, body was beat up, nervous system shot, whatever. And then we go to Mexico, we talk about travel, not sleeping in your bed, all these yellows. And then the day after HYROX Monterey, I had a 3. And then Sunday, waking up because I had an early flight. I had to wake up at like 3 a.m. in Mexico to make my flight at 5:30. So I had a 23. And then recovering yesterday at a 64, and then waking up today with a 79. So why does this matter? When you talk about recovery and you talk about HRV and meals and all those things, traveling, your nervous system it's hard for it to catch up. And when you combine all of those things with really hard intensity training such as HYROX, or even the camp that I did, the camp I got after it, I would never do the activities that I did at Tulsa camp
before the week of a race. Like that was crazy. Now, or not crazy, it's just a lot. Like, and I don't do that much before a race. So, but this race was kind of last second, and the goal is still a race, New York City. So it was planned, everything's okay, but that is one of the reasons why I'm incorporating a fast. Is I want to get the nervous system regulated, back under control, so that I can attack these last 5 weeks going into New York City HYROX with a recovered gut, a recovered nervous system. Because when your gut is able to recover and it's able to utilize nutrients more effectively, you're basically using food, more efficiently. It's as simple as that. And whoever can use their food more efficiently can hopefully recover a little bit better. Whoever can cover the best will be able to train the best. Whoever can train the best and train the most with the best intensity will usually be able to display or express fitness at a higher level. And even if you're not in fitness, be able to express your best self in any capacity. So there's my spiel.
Got back to New York and the tree started budding and I couldn't be happier. So the vibes are high, serotonin's up, and yeah, vibes are high. Anyways, on our way to Performance HQ, it's a simple workout today. We're fasting, so because we're fasting, we don't want to push the intensity too hard, and we want to just kind of keep it pretty simple and pretty straightforward on the training. So we're going to do a I think 3x5 or 5x3 front squat, box squat, and then some decline sit-ups, and then a 30-minute bike zone 2. So it'll be super simple, and then we'll do a cool down routine. I'll probably maybe throw on the Normatec boots in the recovery room, and then finish the day from there. When we get done with that, we're gonna hop into the coffee shop. Pretty good day planned. Whenever I fast, I always find that I have really good work days, and it's because I'm not thinking about the next thing I'm gonna put in my mouth. And me and Lauren have already talked, like I plan on coming back sometime after lunch so that she can go do her casting, so that Charlie won't have to be alone. Also worth noting, I popped an 86 on the recovery for the Whoop last night, and I had like an 80 something for my sleep, so I slept a little over 8 hours. That's exactly where I want to be. So this fast is definitely going to help me in terms of recovery, because I'm already in the green the past 2 days. And whenever you reduce the stress, and when I say stress, I mean training, eating, life, all those things, it really enhances recoverability. So we're on the right track already, being in the green pre-fast. And now that every time I go into a fast, when I come out of a fast, like whether it be a 24 or 36, I'm typically I come out the other side with my HRV being up, my recovery being up, like always. So I'm curious to see how my body's gonna respond for 2 days in a row, and I'm already in the green because my nervous system's regulating. So little food for thought. Yeah, so in this part of the video, I didn't realize how loud the background was. So I went to this coffee shop called Travelers, Poets, and Friends, and it was legit. I always find that it's super nice to visit coffee shops and get a bunch of deep work done and just kind of get out of the apartment. And I don't know, I just love it. So that's what I was doing in this clip. Bro, this weather is absolutely insane. It's like a high of 70 degrees today, and it feels fantastic. Like, I can't even explain it. Like I said it earlier, my serotonin's super high. Walking out of the coffee shop, I got a bunch of stuff done. Honestly, it's one of those things where
it just makes me realize I need to get out of the apartment a little bit more and make time to go to a coffee shop or find a place to work. I just don't want to spend money to go work every day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend $5 to go get a cup of coffee, but you pick your times and things like that. But it's incredible, absolutely incredible. I am sun maxing. Is that what the kids call it? Sun maxing? I'm just sitting here in the little dog run that they have at our apartment with Charlie. She's right here. She's just hanging out, getting some sun as well. I'm gonna take like another like 3 minutes, and then we'll do a quick walk around the block. Not our normal like 10-15 minute one, but just a quick one. I just wanted to get outside and get some sun, get her some sun, let her bask in it for a minute. When we had our house in Oklahoma, I would let her out front on the porch, and she would just sit there in the sun, literally for sometimes an hour. She'd just lay there. She'd roll around in the grass, but she would be bad and she'd start running off up the hill at the house, and now she doesn't have the opportunity, so I can keep an eye on her. She just lays right here at my feet, and it's hilarious. But we're sun maxing. Life is so beautiful. We are going on a walk. We're meeting up with Lauren's friend Monica over here, and we're gonna walk the, whoa, how's she end up all the way over there? West Side Highway, west side. And it's Earth Day, so it's gorgeous outside. It's like absolutely stunning.
It's so pretty.
So we're gonna get our vitamin D, and we're gonna walk, and we have Charlie with us, of course. Come on, Charlie. You good girl. You good girl.
Her and her mom are polka dotting. Where's your polka dot?
Hello. Nope. Charlie, stop going over there. What's up, Monica? Monica, say what's up. She is new to the vlog. This is Lauren's friend.
Monica, put her at on the screen.
All right. Gabriel, put the at now. That's her Instagram. Everybody follow her. But we're going on a walk. They don't know how to get to the water for the West Side Highway, so I'm showing them the way because I run and do these things all the time.
We don't run, we just hot girl walk.
Yeah, but we're gonna find it. So I just got off the call, and I am walking over to Monica and Lauren because they are waiting for me, and look at how cute my Charlie is. What are you doing?
Charlie, I'm trying to let you off.
Charlie,
Charlie, come here.
come here. Come here. Ah. Reunited. What's up, guys?
What's up? Vlog.
Good girl.
She was depressed when you were on it. Vlog.
Why don't you stop worrying about the weather?
I'm just saying, the clouds look a little gray.
Look at this bell tower.
Meteorologist and a nurse.
Look at that.
They look gray. My butt hurts from walking up this hill.
We are letting Charlie out one more time before we go to bed for the evening. It's like 8:30, so a little later than when I usually let her out. I usually try to let her out around like right at 8 p.m. to 8:15, so I'm a little behind, but Laura and I were working on some stuff upstairs, and we were talking through the last episode of The Pit, the season finale. So anyways, it's been a pretty great day. You guys saw the walk. It was gorgeous. I've accidentally walked 18,500 steps today. It's a lot of steps for a fast sort of day. So I did 62-ish minutes of exercise this morning, when you include the lift through the end of mobility, and then went outside and walked. I think I had total moving time at like an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, I feel pretty good, honestly. Like I have to be honest, I feel weirdly fine. I think I got hungry around right after midday, maybe like right after lunch, something like that. And then I got hungry again right after the walk when Lauren was eating her dinner. I think it was like right when I smelled the beef and the potatoes. I was like, oh my gosh, I got hungry. But other than that, I've actually been okay. Just another quick review of fasting. There's different kind of fasting. You've heard of like intermittent fasting, where people will fast anywhere from like 8 to 12 to 16 hours. You see a lot of the intermittent fasting kind of falling in that 16-hour window where maybe you go to sleep or you stop eating, let's say at, what's she doing? That was weird. You see something like normal, like you see somebody stop eating maybe at like 6 o'clock. Like let's say tonight, and then they wouldn't eat till the next day at lunch. That's pretty typical. You see 24-hour fast where people they stop eating maybe, let's say, again at 6 o'clock tonight, and they wouldn't eat again till tomorrow at 6 o'clock. That's good. I utilize a lot of 36-hour fasts, so something that I would do is like if I stopped eating at 6 o'clock tonight, then I wouldn't eat, and it's Thursday, I wouldn't eat all day Friday, and I would eat on Saturday morning for breakfast. But this time around, hold on, I'm gonna get Charlie off the leash. For me personally, on this one, I am utilizing a 60-hour fast. So I stopped eating after dinner on what would be Wednesday, and I won't eat all day today, which is Thursday. I won't eat all day tomorrow, which is Friday, and then I'm gonna eat after I go on an easy 5K run Saturday morning. I'll break the fast with my normal breakfast, which is I might switch up because typically it's something lighter. Like I think I have like 3 or 4 eggs, a couple pieces of toast, and I want to say some beef liver. So we'll likely break the fast with that. I might incorporate bone broth first, just something easier on the gut, but I'll make that decision when I get there. The reason why I'm utilizing a fast is like we talked about previously. It's just resetting the nervous system. It's getting the nervous system back to green. And when you put your body through a ton of inflammation, in my case, it was a lot of travel, a lot of training. The inflammation was obviously there. And then having some food towards the end of the Mexico trip, which honestly doesn't ruin too much, but it's just good to have a good reset. Getting everything turned over, resetting the gut, because when you do that and you utilize a fast, you're actually able to strengthen and kind of reset your gut lining so you can be able to utilize nutrients more effectively. That is the name of the game. I talked about it already earlier in the video. If you can utilize nutrients more effectively and you pair that with nervous system support being really good, then you recover more often, or you recover better. When you're going to recover better more often, you're able to train more often. When you can train more often with intent, you can make meaningful gains and express your fitness when you need to the most. So that's the goal. Is you sacrifice a couple of days of training to be able to push it really, really hard and recover better over the next 4 or 5 weeks for this final New York City push. So that is the plan. We'll go through another day tomorrow fasting, show you what I'm doing. I think tomorrow I have a 30-minute workout, so shouldn't be too bad. And I think I'm going to get a massage. We shall see. But that's it for tonight. Happy Thursday. Get after it. So you guys have seen me go through the entire day. We'll go talk about that later. But what I have next, I talked about it last night when I was wrapping up the night last night, taking Charlie out. I've got a massage and facial or something. But anyways, I've been feeling like I need it, and this is a great way to kind of like finish out the recovery with the fast tonight, going into tomorrow whenever I eat. So Lauren found this place called...
Okay, so the place is called The Talks, New York City. And they have locations everywhere, I believe. I know they have some in like Texas and stuff, but lymphatic drainage massages, I'm obsessed with them. I really dove into them, I would say like September last year. And why it's so important is because your lymphatic system is the system in your body that drains out like excess fluid and excess waste. And the purpose for the massage, specifically in simple terms, is to make you look and appear a lot more slim. But since Gabriel has a very intense workout schedule and very intense travel schedule recently, it will be really good for him to get rid of a lot of excess fluid and inflammation that he has, because training hard means you're more inflamed, and that will help get the excess fluid out whenever your muscles are inflamed. And it just helps your lymphatic system process a lot more. They use like a hand technique, and they go all over your body, and basically just makes you look super sculpted. And he's getting a facial as well, and it kind of sculpts out your face, because the areas that usually people focus on, I know it's different for men and women, but for him it'll probably be in the legs area, because he does a lot of leg workouts, in the stomach area, and like for the face, like the jawline, because those are areas that can get super inflamed and puffy whenever you're carrying excess fluid, or inflammation and stress really gathers in those areas a lot. Like, wouldn't you say you're pretty...
Yeah, like that was... So we got a lymphatic drainage massage when I went to Greece. That's where you started doing a lot of this stuff. And I didn't really know the science behind it, and then I started looking into it more. It's going to become like a big thing. I would say, you said it, but I'm repeating what you said. It's going to become a pretty big thing here in the next couple of years, I think. So with whenever, like, for me personally, I hold on to inflammation a lot in like my stomach. A lot of people do. Cortisol.
Like your lower stomach area, usually.
So like she said, coming off of the training and the travel and all those things, inflammation was high. And this fast, I've already noticed a huge like improvement just in one day, from one night of sleep and one day of fasting, and then even going through the day. And I wanted to finish it off by using this as another tool to get rid of the inflammation, to kind of feel my best going into the rest of the training block for HYROX New York City. So
it's like a good aesthetic tool as well to like make you feel better about yourself, but also
that's a good byproduct. I'm doing it more so for the clearance of all the inflammation, but don't get me wrong, I'm excited to look snatched.
Yeah, it makes you feel snatched. It makes you feel good about yourself. But it works, and the benefits last longer if you're taking care of yourself like Monday through Saturday. Like a cheat day here and there is okay. But if you're drinking a lot of water, if you're eating the right foods, don't eat a lot of salty foods, eat healthy carbs, eat whole foods. Just don't eat a lot of processed foods, because then these benefits from the massage are just going to reverse themselves, and it will be kind of pointless. So you can't just like do the massage and it be snatched.
And then you expect to look snatched.
Right,
Like the goal here is like, this has been a good clearance. There's this thing called I hate saying it, autophagy or something like that. Basically, whenever you fast for an extended period of time, typically longer than 48 hours, is you go into autophagy, and it's cellular turnover. You're basically, it's kind of like just like resetting yourself. And whenever I'm fasting, I'm also resetting the gut to be able to utilize nutrients more effectively. We just talked about that a ton, but this just assists that. So coming out of the fast, going into this massage, and then tomorrow when I eat food, like I don't plan on having a cheat meal this week, like, or this weekend or anything. I'm just going to eat clean, because it will allow me to be able to reap the benefits of the fast and also of the lymphatic drainage massage. And I know that whenever you do a lymphatic drainage massage, you're supposed to do them more consistently to really see.
I think women need them more frequently than men. It just depends on how much fluid you retain genetically, basically.
And I know that I retain a lot of fluid because I'm always inflamed from working out so hard. So it's like, You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends.
Yeah, and it's also based on genetics too. Like, I know a lot of women's lymphatic systems are very hard to drain, and you can do things day to day to like help yourself and your lymphatic system, but women probably need them more frequently than men. But if you're an active man like Gabriel is, and he works out a lot, and especially with the travel that he did, like, it'll definitely be beneficial for him. Maybe like once a month or once every couple months, whenever he really feels inflamed or he's had a super busy schedule, maybe after like a hard training block, HYROX New York City.
Yeah.
Just to kind of reset the body and reset your lymphatic system. And ideally, it would be every week for me, but we don't have that luxury.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, but I just wanted to talk that through. That's the thought process, and I'm really excited. Also, if you're a guy, if you've never had a facial, bro, go get a facial. It'll change your life. There's just something cool about like just them, like your face being warm and then taking care of it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. You got to get a facial. It's so worth it. We are a little bit snatched. You can see the
little bit. Body is tea.
Body is tea. I love my wife. I can tell like right here on my obliques that the water was kind of gone. I can also tell like down here there the pooch is kind of like not as bad as before. When I woke up this morning, it was all like way out there. So that's really nice. Yeah. Lymphatic drainage massage is elite. And now I get to smell Lauren's yummy food.
I'm so sorry.
It actually smells so good. What did you make?
I made ground beef, asparagus, Japanese sweet potato, olive oil, no beef heart because
it's frozen.
It's frozen.
Yeah.
I actually put it in the fridge. Sorry.
Oh, good. No, good. I ordered a bunch of meat because it's too expensive when you go to Whole Foods. You might as well just order it because it actually ends up being significantly cheaper.
And we're going to watch Euphoria.
Euphoria. Happy Friday. Get after it. Happy Saturday. We are letting Charlie out. We'll go upstairs, do our Bible time, and then gonna get dressed and maybe run outside. I don't know, it's a little chilly. I don't mind it. I kind of mind it, don't know. But we'll get ready, get dressed, get stretched out in the basement. We'll go on a run. 5K, super chill, super easy. We'll do a mobility routine, and then we'll shower and we'll break the fast. I woke up at like 1 a.m. wide awake last night, just wide awake. About an hour later was on and off for another hour, and then by the time I like got to that point, I read my book for about 30 minutes, and then I finally like fell asleep for I think it was at like 3:30, so I was up for about 2.5 hours, but woke up at 5:45, so about 2.5 hours or 2 hours more sleep, so can't complain, but feeling good, feeling fine. I'm excited to go on this run so that I can go eat. It's not that bad. I just want to taste food, if that makes sense. We have 5K done and dusted, so a little over 3 miles. That is the best I have felt during a run in a long time. Everything felt so good. My heart rate felt good. I wasn't like moving terribly fast or anything. It just felt really good. The legs felt better. It's kind of been so long since I had fresher-ish legs, so that felt really nice. And average heart rate was like 126, so I mean, I just felt great. It felt really good. I was kind of dreading it going out there, and then I got out there and it's absolutely gorgeous out there. The park is gorgeous, the sun is coming up. The New York skyline in Central Park just looked amazing, and I don't know, just I feel fantastic right now. So I'm headed to the gym. I'm gonna do about a 10-minute cool down mobility routine. We'll hop upstairs, we'll take a shower, and we'll break the fast and then cap off the video.
We're about to break the fast. I just heated up some bone broth, so I'm gonna sip it. Here we go. Ready? 61 hours later on the nose. Here we go. Fast has been broken. Other things that I'm gonna have are 2 eggs and some sourdough bread. Super simple, nothing crazy. I'll get back into like my regular lunch this afternoon, probably some ground beef, some rice, things like that, and I am ready to eat. Not necessarily like I feel like I have to eat. I just want to taste some sourdough bread and eggs because I love breakfast. I love food, and I also love that I can get the opportunity to do things like this with a fast because I think it's really important. Let me grab the camera. I think it's really important to maybe fast every now and then. I used to do it about a year ago, about every other week or so, or every week I do a 36, which I don't recommend. But I would say every other week or once a month do a 36 to 48 hour fast, and it feels so good. But this is the longest fast I've ever done, and I feel like clear. I know I'd be really curious to see a 72 hour. I'd be really, really curious, or even a little bit longer. Time and place, not yet. Maybe post New York City, maybe. But I feel great. I feel clear. Like I said earlier, during the run, my legs felt so good. Everything just felt great. I went downstairs and did mobility, and it just felt like my body was breathing. And I don't know. I feel good. I feel happy. I'm ready to get after it today. We've got a couple meetings. We've got some things we're going to get knocked out. And it's supposed to rain, so we're going to take it by ear. Maybe go to the coffee shop with Lauren. We'll see. But that's going to cap off this video. Thank you for watching. HYROX New York City is 4 weeks, 6 days away. So it's time to hop on the horse. Happy Saturday. Get after it.